Welcome to something completely different. And welcome to Dirty and Nerd Racing League Live. I know there's like 8 things wrong with this. I don't do DERL anymore. JK Racing 23 is doing a bit too good. I don't really do live stuff. My camera sucks. I'm hungry. It's loud and it's 1 a.m. because I'm specialtating this with the window open and I forgot what number I'm on and whatever number 8 would be. But if this hasn't been 8, well, that's great, folks, because it really doesn't matter at this point because it's still pretty early in the race. And as y'all might or might not be able to tell, this is live. Which means you get to hear people complaining live, which is what the Dirty and Nerd Racing League is famous for. So, yeah, JK Racing 23 there. He has the loudest mic of everybody. So, the volume's kind of messed up on the mics, most likely. JK Racing 23 will be a little bit too loud, and everyone else would be a little bit too quiet. But if I turned it up anymore, JK would blow the speakers off my TV, and if I turned it down anymore, you wouldn't be able to hear anybody. So it's kind of, you lose some, you win some. But nonetheless, as of now, the driver seems like he might be winning some, is ET Top 100. Annoyingly, he's racing again. I thought he, quit or something, but I guess people probably thought I, quit or something. I'll just say this, I'm on a micro-watt trip schedule. I'll race when I feel like racing, and I'll specialtate when I don't race. That's exactly what Michael Waltrip does, and he's a good old Kentuckian, and I'm a good old Kentuckian, so I guess that makes sense, folks. I guess that makes sense. But anyway, as of now, it was a good battle for the lead right yonder. Holy snikes, that actually ended up better than I thought it would, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess JK kind of explained it there. I don't know what in the Blue Blazes exactly happened there, but I guess it can't really be explained too much better than that. Again, I'm not 100% sure if y'all hear the mics or not. It's kind of hard to tell because, again, I'm doing this live. I can't test if it's loud enough or not, but this is probably going to be a very rare occurrence, me doing this live. It ended up turning out that I had a good chance of doing this with a lot of circumstances going certain ways, too many to explain. So yes, Dirty and Nerd Racing League, live. 2 things that don't exactly happen too much on my channel. So as of now, ET Top 100 just got the Snikes wrecked out of him, and I think the scoring loop is broken again because it still has him in the lead. But obviously he's not in the lead because he's pretty cotton picking far back right yonder. As of now, I think the actual leader is is counted in second on the scoring loop, and that's our contender there. And if you're wondering what these cars are, well, they're all the same thing. These are Lexi. Yeah, I'll just say Lexi. I guess that's the plural for Lexus. Saying Lexus plural just sounds weird. Lexus. Yeah. So I think this Lexi sounds a little bit better. But anyway, because Lexi does sound a little bit better, time for a pun. The last time I seen Lexi run this fast was going to the KFC buffet. And this has been a pun sponsored by Team Mopar. And, well, from that pun, not too much has actually changed. JK Racing 23 is still in the lead. And, well, people are trying to catch them pretty fast there because they are on the straight and with some draft there. But I'm not 100% sure if they're going to catch them because this is actually live. I specialtated all the DERL races as live, but obviously they weren't, and I would hope y'all know that. If y'all truly think those were live streamed, then, well, you might have the right intelligence to run for President of the United States and win, so take that however you may. But anyway, as of now, it's a Canadian winning this race, which is something, I guess. And now it's actually, well, it's going back 4 quicker than lead split. And now it's back to an American in the lead right on it. That's a lot of sucking and driving there, and JK Racing 23 is indeed mad. I don't know exactly what he said there, but I think whatever it was, incoherent, I think it was anger, I would assume. But it doesn't really matter too much at this point, because there is still quite a bit of racing left. There's still about 4 minutes left, so anything can and will still happen, folks. That's for sure. As of now, Calicac 89 has not much. Well, actually, it's our contender again. I need to pay attention when our contender is actually in the lead, even though his scoring loop always says he's in the lead. So it's our contender actually is in the lead right now. And Calicac 89 is close behind there. And he should get a nice run off this turn here because he'll have the draft and the boost. So we'll see if he can make a move here. Where ER's mic is fairly loud too. But anyway, it is still ET Top 100 in the lead there. All these cars actually look kind of similar. So if I mess up somebody's name, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this through my phone. And my phone is this small of a screen anyway, and I have to do this actually looking through it fairly far back so it picks up the sound decently, not too loud, not too quiet. So, yeah, it's a little bit different setup than it used to be for DERL because I wasn't really expecting to do this, but no matter, it's still actually not bad. And I think I actually am holding to the full screen, which is actually better than quite a few of my videos. So, nonetheless, ET Top 100 is still in the lead there, but that's a heck of a heap of a pack right yonder to try and make sure he's not in the lead for too much longer there. And, well, I think all that got sucked and jived and all that kind of stuff there, and, yeah, well, that was actually kind of weird. I think it's lagging a bit there, because I swear it just jumped or something, I don't know. I think the scoring loops broke again and the race ain't even over yet. There's been a lot of DERL races where the scoring loop broke at the very end. But this ain't even the very end, folks, and it's still pretty cotton picking broken, if I must say so myself. But I think this is the lead battle, and it's a heck of a heap of battle nonetheless. So I hope it is for the lead, because that makes it even that more dramatic. As of now, as far as I know, the leader there is Calicac 89, but he is still getting handled quite a bit there, and I'll try to make sure that all this pack is right. Yeah, I think it went from our contender being the messed up scoring loop to ET Top 100, which is weird. But anyway, even though it's broken, JK Racing 23's mic isn't broken, and he's barely in the lead. I know this isn't exactly as Specialtatin, but then, again, this is actually live. So, I really don't know what's happened, so I can't have a mental preparedness to actually know what's going to happen and try to make it more dramatic. Because, well, again, it's live. Y'all can leave in the comments or on GT Planet or whatever if this is better or worse, but even if y'all do like this better, I'll be honest, this probably is going to be a rare occurrence to non-occurrence because there's a whole heck of a heap of special circumstances for this to be happening right now.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it is happening, and let's just keep on enjoying it because it's getting pretty cotton picked and close to the nitty-gritty here, folks. There is only 40 seconds left, so that means this will be the final lap of the race. And this is race 3, so there will be one more race left, which I will not do live because I will most likely drive in that one. If internet screws me over, then I guess we'll do it live, but as long as I can stay in the room, I'm planning on racing in the race, which doesn't necessarily mean I ain't going to specialtate it later, but it won't be live. But as of now, for this race, it's JK Racing 23, no longer in the lead there. He gets the Snikes knocked out of him. And yeah, there is indeed some revenge there, and rightly so there for JK Racing 23, and I think ET Top 100 has the actual lead here. Even though his scoring loop is the one that's broken now, I think he is truly the lead car. So let's see if somebody can catch him. Let's go to a more dramatic view here so we can actually see the race and not exactly a cinematic. I think dramatic is better than cinematic here, folks, because this is getting down to the most dramatic part. So it doesn't really need to be too cinematic anymore because the dramaticness is higher than it's ever going to be because this is the final straightaway of the race. Now, to be quite honest, unless ET Top 100 messes up, or there's the dive bomb of the century, he's probably going to win this race. So I think it's going to be more of a battle for second, but it is one heck of a heap of a battle for second, folks. So that's for cotton picking sure there. And always Snaggy's ET Top 100 messed up, folks. ET Top 100 messed up somehow or another, so our contender looks like he is indeedy dandy gonna take this victory. Again, I did not know that was gonna happen, so I was not prepared to get excited about that. I thought ET Top 100 was gonna run away from that, but that definitely did not happen. ET Top 100 has his fail there live, so I don't actually have to make it in the video because y'all saw this live. And that gets our contender to the win there. And JK Racing 23 gets second. Calicake 89 gets third. And ET Top 100 drops all the way back to 6th from whatever the holy Snaggies happened to him there. So I hope y'all enjoyed this live Specialtatin, folks, with some live commentary of the other drivers as well. Again, I'm not sure if this is really ever going to happen again, or if it does, it'll probably be a while from now. But I hope y'all enjoyed this, and there might be more regular DERL in the future. We'll just have to see. What are you going to do, folks? What are you going to do? Yeehaw.
I think I'm going to have 7 or 8 probably. I don't know that many.